I show you one of my favorite little devices of all time out here on the road. That's up next on Truckonomics. So I promised you that I had one of the coolest little devices, and I also teased you guys about this over on the Truckonomics Facebook page. I got this little package here from Amazon, and you know, my good friends at Amazon, they've given me a nice little package here, and let's take a look what's inside. So this is kind of like an unboxing video at the same time. So what do we have? This is honestly probably one of the best investments that you can make as a truck driver or someone that does a lot of traveling out on the road, even boating, camping, stuff like that. As long as you've got a 12 volt nearby, this is probably one of the best things you can invest in. This is the Roadpro 12 volt portable stove. Very small little device, and as you can see, it doesn't take up much space. This one I believe is about $30 or so, usually around there. I get it off of Amazon because I don't usually like to pay the prices that a lot of the trucks excuse me, a lot of the truck stops will charge for some of these. They usually have an upcharge on these. The reason I like this thing is simply that it's very fast, very compact, doesn't take up a lot of space in the truck, and it's very easy to clean. As you can see, it looks kind of like a lunchbox. It really does. Pull this out here. I mean, even look at the front of this thing. It's got a little latch here to open this thing up. And if you're wondering, right here is where the 12 volt is. They also have a little fuse. Let's see. The fuse might be inside this little thing. So we're going to open up this little door, which, by the way, this is one of the biggest drawbacks. That door is the most fragile piece on this. So we open that up, and just like I said, there is the little fuse right there, and you can see it right on this side. Also the little light it tells you it's working. And then here's your 12 volt cord, which I have to detangle. Now, these 12 volt cords that they have on them don't have the most space out, most length on them, but it's enough that you should be, once you're within range of one, it's not going to go too far. It's actually a pretty nice little thing. This thing does warm up rather fast. It's very easy to clean up because it's all aluminum. And as you can see, now I've got it out. Now let's take a look on the inside of this. Pop that, just like this. And inside. Ooh, wow, remove before use. It's kind of like the point towards enemy that they have on the front of the Claymore mine. Oh, and there's the owner's guide for this Roadpro device. Nice little thing in here. Look at all that shiny aluminum on there, all brushed aluminum. Very nice little device. So hold on just a moment. I'm actually going to make a small dish in this because I need to make myself some dinner anyway, and figured this is the best time to actually show you how to use this and how well it works. So stay tuned to get this thing started, but first we got to get it ready for what we're going to make. Now, this is just one of my little recipes. You don't have to try it this way. There's quite a few things that you can do with it. One of the best things that I do with it is, with these little ovens, is take like a can of soup and heat it up in this, and you've got some piping hot soup. But I usually like to make a couple little things out here myself. You know, make these dishes a little bit more substantial than what they really are. Now, they do sell small little tins that'll fit directly in here. The reason I don't use those is because for how much they are, they're quite expensive compared to just getting this aluminum foil. And I'm just gonna take off that first page because it has a little bit of glue on it, and I don't want that going into my food. But I don't have any name brand aluminum foil here, mainly because this stuff works about as well as the name brand stuff does. So we're going to take a good large piece like this, tear that off, and the way I do it, put it on the top, get it about evened up, and then slowly start to press this in. You don't want to press too hard with the aluminum foil because then it'll rip, and then you'll have a hole where you're supposed to be cooking. So you just want to kind of tamp it down until you get it to where you want it. Now, all right, we now have probably about as good as it's going to get. And the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna take, this is actually another one of my little things, and I'm gonna show these a little bit later on, but I've got some Uncle Ben's Ready Rice here. This is their roasted chicken flavor. Got quite a few different flavors. This is probably one of my favorite things to bring out on the road, mainly because it takes about 90 seconds to microwave these, and that's all you need. It doesn't take long, and you get quite a bit of rice and a lot of other stuff in these, because they usually have different flavors. There's red beans and rice, there's a brown rice and black bean one. There's also butter and garlic, like I said, a bunch of different flavors. But I'm just gonna put that in there right now, and I'm the only one eating it, so I don't have to worry about what I'm touching, because I'm going to eat it. So for all of you going, oh no, he just touched it. Yeah, I'm going to eat it. So, and we take this. Now I'm gonna take one of these Starkist Chunk Light tuna packs. I don't like dealing with the cans of these, mainly because the water is just going to smell up everything, and I'd rather have something that's already drained. Plus these are faster, and I can get the 4-pack in the small little box, and space matters on here, so it works a lot faster. Then we take that, just put that right in. Now you're probably sitting there going, wow, that looks really healthy. You've got chicken flavored rice and tuna. It's really, really healthy. I do have a vegetable I'm going to be adding. I'm about to add that now. And the good thing about this one, that it is canned, is the fact that I can use the liquid in this to moisten the rice so that it doesn't dry out. Because if anybody's cooked with rice, rice is one of those items that can just suck up moisture out of everything. That's why a lot of places you'll see at restaurants or at homes, people will put grains of rice into the salt. That keeps it from caking up, and it keeps it from crystallizing inside and letting water get in. So, like I said, we're just gonna pour that in. There we go. Now, once that's all set, take it, and I am gonna mix it first, just to get some of all of these flavors mixed. Damn it. Sorry about that. I don't have a better way to hold on to this. This tripod's just sort of sitting on the mattress. I'm hoping it didn't break that. Okay, so that's not a blooper. I'm gonna leave that in because I've already gotten all of this set up. I can't do that again. So, like I said, I'm just gonna mix this up right now. Get it all nice and incorporated in. Then I set my spoon to the side. We take, and you want to close it up a bit, mainly to keep in the steam, but this is going to help with that. Close that, and in just a moment we're going to pop this onto the 12 volt up at the front there, and it'll start cooking. So watch this. I gotta watch where I'm going. I only have a short distance thanks to both the cord for my power cord on the phone and my microphone. So it is now plugged in, and let me take this off here, and I'm going to show you that indeed it is on. So as you can see here, you can see the little red light is on right next to the fuse, and you can actually see that through this little cover as well. So if you're out there and need to cook, you can always tell when that is on. But I will be back in a few minutes once this is heated up and show you the final product. All right, everybody, we're back here, and now it's time to see if this stuff is actually ready to go. So let me turn on one of the lights over here. You might even be able to hear this. I just checked it a moment ago and it sounded like it was ready. So, oh yeah, let's open that up. And oh yeah, I gotta switch camera, which I can't do. Hold on just a moment. All right, everybody, it's time to see what the finished product is, see if this is ready to go. It's been in there for a couple minutes. Oh yeah, you can even see some of the steam starting to come up on this. That should be good to go here. Nice, quick, easy meal here. Now hold on just a moment and I will get this thing all dished up. Okay, so as you saw the finished product. It looks like it's ready to go. Now, easiest way for me to do this is I just move this off to the side a little bit, and I get my bowl that I'm gonna be using out and ready to go. You know, I always throw this stuff out, so there's no sense in doing dishes. It's really just not gonna work. So, take it, Get a good grip with the aluminum foil. Looks like some of the water came out, but that's easy to clean up. And just take, oh yeah, that right there. I really need more cameras, or better cameras. Oh yeah, that is good. That is good. And easy cleanup, because that's all of that. And I just wipe this out, and she's ready to go. We're gonna take a look here. As you can see, it is all nice and hot and ready. So it's time for me to enjoy my dinner. I'll be right back. All right, so I am back here. Now, we've already got dinner ready. I'm about to start on that, but we gotta clean this up. It doesn't take long. You gotta let it cool down first. It's actually going to be very hot to the touch. This device can actually get up to 300 degrees, so if you actually want to cook certain things, it will actually make it safe. I've actually cooked hamburgers in one of these before, so it can get that hot. Cleanup is very easy with this. Damp sponge, damp towels, damp paper towels, you can get these things cleaned up very quickly. If you use these like aluminum foil like I did, or the aluminum pans that you can get with these, that does make it a lot faster because it stays in there and you don't get as much mess around this. So all in all, this is actually a very good device. This makes a great first gift for anybody that's a new trucker, or even someone for like a Christmas gift, birthday gift, something like this. It's very cheap, very inexpensive, but it lasts a while. This is probably my 4th or 5th one, and the only reason I didn't keep the other ones, one of them, the fuse actually did go out on it, but that was because I was kind of rough with it and it fell out, so it actually damaged it that way. It wasn't the first time it fell out, it probably about the 5th or 6th time. The next one I threw out because I thought I was done with trucking when I moved to San Diego. Then I got my 3rd one, which was while I was with Quest, and I tossed that one out because, again, I thought I was done with trucking, and now I've got this one. So even if I'm leaving trucking, I'm keeping this one. So, but for right now, this is one of my recommendations as a great little thing to have out there for starting truckers, for old truckers, veterans, anyone that goes out on the road a lot, RVs, boats, cars, you name it. If it's got a 12 volt, it'll work with it. But like I said, this is a great little device. You can get it easily on Amazon. I will have the link in the description below. So be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode of Truckonomics.